1300 hours, Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan, the news read by Ali Ahmed. First, the headlines. Federal Cabinet meeting is underway in Islamabad with Prime Minister in the chair discussing overall political and economic situation of the country. Information Minister says corrupt elements will be held accountable at all costs. Foreign Minister says Pakistan backs the stance of Azerbaijan on Nagorno-Karabakh. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, Indian troops in their fresh act of state terrorism have martyred 2 more Kashmiri youth in Shopiyah. And now the news in detail. A meeting of the Federal Cabinet is underway in Islamabad with the Prime Minister Imran Khan in the chair. It is discussing the overall political and economic situation of the country. Minister for Information and Broadcasting Shibli Faraz has said the corrupt elements will be held accountable. In a tweet today, he said the opposition parties are staging a drama over the last few days in order to cover the corruption. He said these elements looted the national exchequer and are national criminals. He said Prime Minister Imran Khan will not come under any pressure. Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi has said Pakistan backs the stance of Azerbaijan on Nagorno-Karabakh. He expressed these views during his telephonic conversation with his Azeri counterpart, Ceyhun Bayramov. The Foreign Minister said Pakistan stands by the people and leadership of Azerbaijan during these difficult times. He said the ceasefire between the Azerbaijan and Armenia on humanitarian grounds is a positive step for the regional peace and stability. He said durable peace depends upon complete implementation of United Nations Security Council resolutions and withdrawal of the Armenian forces from the areas of Azerbaijan. The Foreign Minister hailed Azerbaijan's support for oppressed Kashmiri people at the international fora. The 2 foreign ministers agreed to further bolster cooperation between the 2 countries in different areas, including trade, education, and culture. The Azeri Foreign Minister accepted the invitation extended by Shah Mahmood Qureshi to visit Pakistan. Minister for Planning and Development Asad Umar has warned of serious consequences of not adhering to COVID-19 related SOPs. In a tweet today, he said daily COVID mortality was 12 last week, which is a 140% increase when compared with previous weeks. He said we are collectively committing a blunder by recklessly ignoring all the standard operating procedures, and the results have started to show. He said if we do not change our current path, we will lose both lives and livelihoods. Punjab Chief Secretary Jawad Rafiq Malik has directed the concerned authorities to take stern action against those involved in artificial inflation, presiding over a high-level meeting to review measures to control the prices of essential items at the Civil Secretariat in Lahore today. He also directed for strict enforcement of ban on sale of sugar for commercial use. The meeting was briefed that 196 Sahulat Bazaars have been operationalized across the province. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, Indian troops in their fresh act of state terrorism have martyred 2 more Kashmiri youth in Shopiyah. The youth were killed by Indian troops during a cordon and search operation in Melura area of the district. Indian government has sealed office of a prominent Srinagar-based English daily, the Kashmir Times, for raising voice against Modi-led fascist government's atrocities in illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. In a tweet, owner of the paper, Anuradha Bhasin, said the paper's office was closed without any notice. She termed the move as vendetta against the paper for speaking out against the Indian government and moving the Supreme Court against media restrictions in illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. United States Special Representative for Afghan Reconciliation Zalmay Khalilzad has stressed for strict adherence to the United States-Taliban peace deal and the commitment to reduce violence in the country. In a tweet following the latest clashes in different parts of Afghanistan, Zalmay Khalilzad said continuous violence will threaten peace process in the country. In Afghanistan, 14 people, including 6 army soldiers and 8 Taliban, have been killed during latest clashes in Kunduz province. Meanwhile, 5 civilians were also killed and 9 others injured after 2 improvised bombs went off in eastern Wardak province today. The United States has indicted 6 Russian military intelligence officers for cyber attacks. According to United States Justice Department, they are accused of attacking the 2017 French elections, the 2018 Winter Olympics, Ukraine's power grid, and investigations into poisoning to death of Russian opposition leader. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.